Hi, my name's Daddy and I play Clash of Clans sometimes. One of the most commonly requested things that people have asked me for is how do you deal with hogs? Because hogs are still pretty strong, and it doesn't really matter if you're Town Hall 6, Town Hall 5, Town Hall 7, Town Hall 9, Town Hall 10, you can still be beaten by a good hog attack. Well, the good news is that there's some really simple way of dealing with it. Now, there's lots of variations on this base, but I'm going to show you how the basic principle works to deal with the hogs. If you think about the hogs, right, their strength is that they target defences. But their strength can be used against them because they target the defence, and when they've broken one defence, they go for the next closest defence. What you're trying to do is spread them around the base so that your middle defences can work on them, Infernoing or Expoing or Archer Towering away. So let's look at the basic principles. So for the sake of this one, we're going to just create a farming base because I'm a farmer, but pop your town hall in the middle if you wish. So let's look at our long-range defences that we're going to be putting in the middle. Well, first of all, of course, is the clan castle, because that's our strongest defensive building. And then we're going to put, because I happen to be town hall 10, so I'm going to put a couple of infernos in the middle. Where's my crossbows? Where are my crossbows now? One. Where have you gone? There we go. There's a crossbows. Put crossbows. One there, one here, one here. And put the Archer King there, Archer Queen there. And because I like Dark Elixir, I'm going to put my Dark Elixir there. Right, so that's the basic core of the base. Now, of course, if you're putting your town hall in, it's going to be a little bit more tricky to defend against because it's a hybrid. But still the basic principle works. So let's create a little wall section around here. Now, you kind of see these spiky bases that are anti-hog. Well, I'm not a massive fan of the spiky bases, to be honest with you, because they're only good for anti-hog. It's if you're using your giants, healers, or something a bit stronger, you can go straight in the middle. So we're not going to do that today, but for sure you can. So outside of this ring, we're going to put some non-defense buildings. Let's put our gold and elixir there. Elixir. So really want anything that's non-defense. So where's our dark elixir drills, because they're important to us. Then what else can we put? We can put some of those. Let's move that up. Of course, we like to alternate the elixir and gold, because that's good practice, because then someone can't get both. I'll put that there. Right, okay, so we've got the inner ring of defences, and then we've got in the middle ring, like a donut, of non-defense buildings. Right, there we go. So we've got the... Right, now what we need to do is we need to put our outer ring of defences. So I'm going to put a mortar there, I'm going to put a mortar... Yeah, we can put a mortar there, put a mortar there. Air defence there, air defence there, and air defence there, and air defence there. Cannons in. So what we're trying to do is make it such that the hogs are going to go around the outside of the base, and they're going to be destroyed by the defenses. I mean, I'm just doing this really quickly. This isn't intended to be the ultimate hog anti-hog design that we're going to come up with, because there's lots of different variations, and the beauty of this game is that you can have lots of different variations that work just as well as each other. There we go. Okay. Let's put that there. I've got a space there. I think we probably could bunch that up a little bit there. There we go. Now, I mean, an anti-hog base isn't for everyone, but if the hogs are particularly bothering you, it probably is a good idea. There we Okay. Now we need to think where we can put these wizard towers. And we can put this wizard tower there. Now, I mean, if you wanted to do the spikes now, what you would do is you'd obviously put the spikes sort of emanating from here, coming down this direction here, and then it would be difficult for people to get to you. But you know, I'm not going to do spikes because, as I mentioned earlier, you know, they're good for anti-hog, but that's it. But there's no guarantee that you're going to get hit by hogs. Come on. And then we can get a little bit more funky with this because, you know, I think perhaps those mortars need to have a little bit more protection.
These feet have carried.
And there you have it. Oops, there you have it. Right, so let's just. So what you want, I mean, you can have lots of variations on this theme, and in fact, the walls with a anti-hog base, the walls don't actually matter that much, to be honest with you, because you know the hogs obviously jump over them, right? So what you're really more concerned about is balance. But this basic core ring in the middle is what provides the anti-hog protection. Talk amongst yourselves.
Take another look. There's no more pages in this book. The epilogue was written.
There we go. All I'm trying to do here is just to make sure there's no spawn points that are too close. You can see by this outline here. Right, so that's okay. We can put that right. So the next thing we need to do is put the spring traps, because what we want them to do, of course, is follow the route round the outside. Now the spring traps are by a long chalk, they are your best friend. Second best friend are the large big bombs. Okay, well, look, you know, we can figure out where to put the big bombs later. First of all, the most important thing is your clan castle, because clan castles are very, very effective against hogs. They have to lure them, and as you can see, that isn't lureable. So what they'll do is they'll put in a couple of hogs, and they'll go to maybe there, and they'll lure them out. Lure them out, say here, and then they'll put a couple of lines of hogs in, and what will happen is either the hogs will all go in one direction, or the hogs will split up into two. And while they're working on the defences, your defences in the middle are hammering them as hard as they possibly can. That's how you make an anti-hog base. Now, of course, what you might want to do is anti-hog-eyes your existing base. So the way you can do that is pretty simple as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take away the defences from a central, central core, if you like. Oops, where are we now? So what I'm going to do is basically make a little path around the middle that doesn't have any defences. Talk amongst yourselves, people. Right, okay, so I'm going to put that. Oops. And this is particularly good for clan wars, actually, because you can quickly anti-hog-eyes your base. And doesn't take much effort. So this is, oops, that's, come on, you can go there. There we go. Right, okay, so that's that. Yeah, so I've got the central cord there. Yeah, that should be okay, because there's a separation there. So that's a pretty quick and dirty anti-hogging of a normal base. So lots of hog experts in my subscriber base. How do you do it? Are there any flaws in this? Are there any suggestions? What would you do? What would you suggest? Thank you very much for watching. I'd love to see your thoughts in the comments. Take care and bye for now.